Derek, pronounce pastor.
Pastor.
We should do pronunciation challenge.
Pastor.
Oh my god. Hi guys, thank you for coming back. So I'm sure that by now you've seen part 1 of this video. We are still talking about culture shocks in America as an international student. Okay, all right. So for the 3rd round of culture shocks, which is like the final round, so I mean you guys can elaborate or whatever it is. But yeah, so Derek, what's your 3rd and final?
Simple advice: when you're coming here, bring all your drugs. Every drug, bring it. Because I had a shock of my life quite recently. I wasn't feeling too well, so I went to the pharmacy shop because obviously, like on weekends, the hospital here doesn't open, which is really very surprising as well. People don't get sick on Saturday and Sundays. So I went to the pharmacy shop, and obviously I asked that I wanted some antibiotics. And they're like, "Where's my prescription?" And I'm like, "Oh, I haven't got any prescription." They're like, "I'm sorry, but without a prescription," I'm like, "Antibiotics? Something that I can walk into an Accra pharmacy shop and like get 5 of different types."
You don't even call the pharmacy. You want a chemist.
Yeah.
You tell the chemist how you are feeling. And the chemist will calculate. I say, it's for malaria. Let's give you this, let's give you that. But yeah.
So yeah, I found that really, really, really surprising. Me, I came with a lot of drugs, but unfortunately I've run out. Otherwise, I would have been in a good position. So my advice: all your analgesics, all your tummy ache drugs. I packed malaria drugs. I packed tummy ache drugs. I packed headache drugs.
My malaria dog don't finish for my first year.
The healthcare system here, people of God, is till today I don't even understand it. It's very confusing. So how does it work? In Nigeria, for instance, if you're sick and they take you to the hospital, they will write bill for you, maybe 10,000. You will see before you count 3 blocks, you don't already see one hospital somewhere. But if you have like a family hospital, you already have an idea of how much it will be. Over here, you go to the hospital, you have no clue how much you're going to be charged. And then say they even treat you. Let me use Franklin as an instance. Unfortunately, he's not here, but Franklin's story is always the sweetest. Franklin, unfortunately, he fell sick at some point, and then we took him to the hospital. If we knew that was what was going to happen, we'll go say, I better not give him bed. Time for chair. Because they charged him for bed in thousands of dollars, and he was in the hospital for like 6 to 7 hours. It's not even overnight. It was a matter of myself and Hosanna came back, and then we went back. And then the first bill they sent Franklin, he had bed, he had this. He has insurance quite a while, quite right. But he still paid thousands of dollars. After that, the doctor now sent him his own bill separately. I'm very shocked to hear that Franklin has received like 2 more bills after that. Like the person has put drip, we bring his own bill. I'm like, what the? So it's like you don't know what you're going into. Just see, they say that when you get to their abroad, it's like, oh, you don't need God. My sister and my brother pray that you don't get sick, because the amounts that you spend. I heard that even all this 911 car, what's it called? Ambulance, we charge you.
If you are sick and your friends is calling you ambulance, but please I think ambulance is like 3K or 1.5 or something.
I thought it was 1K.
Ambulance. They say you are all right.
Imagine.
Even if you give me $50, it's not $1,000.
Can you imagine? Even you being in an ambulance, you're already paying. And now you sick, you're already paying. So it's a lot. It's crazy. And I mean, they will tell you, oh, there's insurance. But even with insurance, like you're still going to be paying, especially if it's something that is critical, that a doctor actually needs to see you. You'll be paying a lot of money for it.
But that's the thing, right?
Because it is a capitalist system.
Yeah.
You see, insurance is an industry.
Yeah.
$1
billion.
Trillion. And US is like the capital of the highest cost of living for healthcare.
Yeah.
US is number 1.
Do they have government hospitals here?
No.
That's
Everything is
right?
private.
A lot of the things is because, like we discussed this in economics, right? We spent 7 class sessions. A lot of the hospitals in the US have been acquired by 2 major players. So even when you see different people, they're actually owned by that one. So imagine if it's two people that are dictating
All of
the
them,
price.
the whole point is they want to make profit.
That's all.
They want to make profit off of you. So just
To the
pray.
extent that
And take
most
care of
pharmaceutical
yourself.
companies are in the US here, but the price that they sell products here and what they sell outside is completely different.
Yeah.
When you ask them, they claim that they are trying to reap the benefit of their research in the same country that gave you grants.
The whole point is that pray to God
By
and
God.
take care of yourself. And tell your friends.
I don't want to
Tell your friends in any case of emergency.
negotiate who you be.
Well, I mean,
Just prayer.
just pray.
Is
Don't
it
go and
pray?
be
Go
like.
to the hospital
If
now.
you are looking for affordable healthcare, go to European country. Don't come to the
But I
US.
don't die. If you are sick, go to the hospital. But I'm just saying that once you get to the hospital, start counting in your head.
When you are looking at your insurance policy, as I mentioned earlier, it pays to ask.
Yeah.
When you are holding that paper, read it clearly. Know
There's some
what
things
and
your
what you
insurance
cannot
don't
pay
cover.
for.
Yeah.
Look at me now, my insurance not pay for anything I and data. My teacher paid me to go. I raise my mouth every time because I don't have money.
Ask, does my people me to ask, does my insurance cover this? I remember the first time I came to, I said I had insurance. I had sore throat. Sore throat. That's why I said use ginger and honey. I carried myself. I went to the hospital. They did COVID test, did everything. They said they didn't. And the thing is, if they don't say anything, they can't prescribe anything for you. Do you know they didn't give me a single thing? When the bill came, they said insurance covered this. I still paid with my money.
How much did you pay?
I can't remember now. Maybe
Anyhow,
like $100
once
or
that they
whatever.
told me to go and
I
do
still
CT
paid.
scan outside. They said my insurance. That one I say yes, please pay $256. I said excuse me, but I have insurance. So this is the
Insurance
balance.
does not cover it.
She said this is the
I have
balance.
insurance.
After your insurance, I was like.
So I'm like, if you have sore throat, me, I will use that hot water thing. I never think about it. After that experience, hot water, ginger, honey, my sore throat in 2 days has left me.
And yeah, they will not force you. If you hear that,
It was out of pocket. My insurance didn't cover for the drugs. Only the service was covered under the insurance.
Because we are not so used to this system, it's just like kind of like different for us. So yeah.
okay, so I want to go away from healthcare. I want to talk about their airport system. So actually, I feel like because I worked in the international airports for a while, for a long, not a long time, but for a while, and the airport system is completely different. At least I know that school has allowed me to travel a little bit while I've been here, and you will see that when you get there, they have a particular place for people that are coming to pick you, your family members. For if you are going for Uber, Lyft, they have a particular place. If a private limousine is coming to pick you, they have a particular place. Like they have. The infrastructure is just so good. Like they are really organized. Like when they decided to make all these airports and everything, they really thought in advance. They thought in advance. Like anything that you want, like this, the place that maybe your family members are coming to pick you will pick you. It's different from where you will pick Uber. It's different from where a bus shuttle system will pick you. It's different from where you will get a train. There are trains in the airports in the abroad. Yeah. So like I think just that thoughtfulness in organizing everything and how you don't necessarily, they have a clear PA system. You're not hearing self-service that busts my own brain. Yes. As long as you have hand luggage, check yourself. Yeah. They don't like you can check yourself in, check your luggage in and out. So I think it's very intentional. They don't even deal with like you put your what they call it boarding pass on your Apple this thing, just scan and go. No printing of anything.
Relatively easy.
It's very simple, very
It's high
seamless.
tendency of you getting it. Like nobody needs to say. You don't have to say, "Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Where can I do this?" Like it's like
There are
oh,
signs,
no.
everything. Like everything
Yeah.
is very seamless. You can't get lost. You can't get missing.
Anyway, so okay, you want to do this one now?
Yeah, I think another one that comes to mind is me. I go out with all these folks very well, at least to a reasonable extent. Is the way the pleasure that they derive from drinking. You know, they drink, you know, it's just very funny. And the thing is, they don't hold you, they don't criticize you when you tell them that, oh no, I don't drink. I mean, you can go. So there's something, I know we do something every Thursday in the class that every Thursday everybody goes out. Like, that's like a means for people to
Connect, like happy hour,
connect
networking,
and all.
whatever.
So when you go out, then we do this thing, bar hopping. So you can go, let's say 10, then you use like 1 hour in a bar, go to another bar, use like 1 hour, go to another bar, 30 minutes. So at the end of the day, between 10 and 4 a.m., you can be hopping from one bar to another bar. And then you see these people drinking. A classmate was asking that, that no. He said, have I ever gotten drunk? Have I ever gotten drunk in the US? I said no. He said, why? And I'm like, why should I? Like, they take pleasure in all of these things, and then it's just another thing that is shocking to me. Yeah.
So I'm going to move from that to talk a bit more about their expectations of your personality, even professionally. So even if you're trying to like apply for school, I don't know about other programs, but for the MBA, you have to show that the only thing you head is not book and work.
Yeah.
You have to, for some reason, find hobbies. About yourself volunteering, trying like one of their best statement of purpose is when you go and write that you're a marathon runner. In their mind, like you're a person of great habit, dedication.
No.
No, but on a more serious note, like they like knowing that aside from study, like you are good with studying, right? And probably at your working place you are quite efficient. But they like knowing that you have like hobbies, you can learn new things, you can play with your friends, because they are assuming that they are putting you in a place with random people and they want you guys to gel.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of expectation they have even professionally.
Yeah.
I know like a sibling of mine in this country told me that for his final interview they were just talking about video games. Imagine if you have never played it in your life. The American football, try your best. Those things are covered. See, things that they enjoy, like, names of, what's craft beer? Somebody did presentation, like, what? So there's craft, see, I take every opportunity that I can hear something different from them to just learn, because you don't know where it will randomly pop up, and that might be your job opportunity just running from you, because you don't know that there's craft beer, there's bottled beer. You don't know that there's a quarterback. You don't even know that there's cheerleader. You don't even know that, there's hitchhiking. Somebody will look you in the eye and tell you, I took time off work and I was backpacking across Europe. In your head, as a core African, you're like, so where will you get money from? What do your parents say? But to them, this is good for them. But like to them, it gives you personality. Like you're somebody that you're a chill guy. So if you don't have all those, try your best to just gel and try and be taking one or two activities. It helps. It
Just
really
to add
does.
One bit to it. So essentially, find a fun fact, because here every meeting they're like, "What's your fun fact?" And you don't want to be that person who is there and you are rigorously thinking about, "Oh God, what is my fun fact? What's my fun fact?" So just always have a random fun fact in mind, something ready that you can always share. And I think that that
And I
also
think,
helps.
just to add to that, so I feel like we are usually more academic focused back in Nigeria. It's like your parents want you to have that first class.
Lawyer.
I was telling Toby today, my secondary school, we only had inter-house sport once in 6 years.
Secondary school, you did
I went to OBMS. So it's always their own is academics. It's like, how do you make the commendation list? How do you whatever. So it's in the system that it's all about academics. But over here, I would say be open to learning new things.
have a balance.
Yeah, have a balance. And sometimes too, I feel like we take some things too seriously. Some of these fun facts are the littlest things that you can ever think of. You hear somebody else's for you are like, I can actually come up with one thing. But we always like, if it's not like something huge or something big, then I can't say it out. So it's like when you are coming, even before you come, when you get here, I would say be open to learning new things. Like when you come, for instance, UGA is a very big football school, right? It's
What is
football is American football. So it's like when you come here, go for a game, like attend tailgate, go tailgating, like be open to learning all these things, because whether you like it or not, that's the system. That's what these people. That's what they take it very seriously. If you come for the first time I attended a football game, I was very wowed. I've never seen so much dedication to one thing.
The red and the black.
Like I'm like, people come out, like people travel. They can never be Nigerian.
Fly within time zones.
To what? So imagine
college, not just football.
college football.
Yeah.
So
college
imagine
football is
how important that is to them. So don't come here with the mindset of, this is me. I would say for things that you can learn, I would say learn about it. Show some interest, because obviously that's part of the global experience that we all want, right? Like we can't all say, this is me, I carry that same stuff here. So when you get here, at least show interest in certain things, learn some new things, and also gain some experience. And ask questions too. Like if you don't know what something means, like be sincere about it. Don't come and be forming, I know what quarterback is, or I know what. If you don't know it, ask. And these people, they can sense fakeness. Like from afar. If you're being fake about it, they know.
They even
So
like
it's-
it when you say it.
So it's like if you don't know, they actually want to even teach you. It's like, oh, everybody wants to teach somebody something. So if you don't know it, ask and then just be open to learning. Sure.
And another thing about what you said about fun facts and all that, I think also as Nigerians or as Africans, we tend to always think about, let's only present the best picture, let's only present the biggest thing that we've done. But when you realize that when people are saying some things and people are like, oh, I ran something, you're like, why are you saying it as if it's something that is so big? Do you get? But we were looking for, I saved 300 people from, we're looking for something heavy that people will say, but these people, they take even their littlest things or something you think is little to you or you don't even regard. That's what they.
a fun one.
Yeah.
I'm a dad of 5 healthy plants.
Yeah, so like, we are always waiting for that one big thing, like, oh, I saved a life or I did this, but they are just really random and fun things that they're just proud of. That's what they just.
Okay, I think my next culture shock would be how they drink coffee here. Like, their coffee drinking here, Lord have mercy. It's serious, man.
It's not just coffee, even soda.
Like, no, coffee first. Like,
Let's say coffee.
8 a.m. class, you can you hear someone say, let's go and have coffee. I'm like, which one is let's go and have coffee?
What about those that say, I've not yet started my day, I've not had my coffee yet?
In Nigeria, let's go out and eat. Which one is hot abula like this that is smoky? Which one is let's go and have coffee? So my own culture shock was that I saw that they were drinking coffee. I said, let me join them now. Let me not be left out. Brethren in the Lord. I don't. No. Aside tea, there's nothing coffee. And the tea I take, confirm, Lipton with milk, add sugar. So, I took that coffee. My brethren in the Lord, that day I did not sleep. My eye was wide open. It was clear in the night. 3 a.m. My eye was clear. My body reacted. My body was not used. I don't know why, but since that day I've been, taking a bit, some steps, in trying to approach coffee, but they drink a lot of coffee, and it's serious. Wow.
Another thing that I want to share that is very important is always take your ID card everywhere, especially to the bars.
The physical ID card, not picture. Physical ID card.
I remember we went to Boston for the
Soiree.
allow me to cough right
By
now.
the way, the Boston video is coming out. Oh, you'll have seen it. You'll have seen it before this video. But yeah, I'll put the link in the description. I'll just add the video or put the link in the description box.
So we went to Harvard for this African business conference, and obviously there was a soiree after with Tiwa Savage performing. Only heaven knows how I managed to struggle before getting that ticket. Only for me to dress up and get to the gate. They're like, where's my ID card? I'm like, oh shit. I didn't have my ID card. The man said he wouldn't let me enter. 2 of my friends are now inside, and I'm just the one outside. And for me, at that point in time, I'm just like, you need to always take your ID card everywhere. Even in the bars, they can clearly see your face that you are above 21 years. But without the ID card, they wouldn't allow you. And they wouldn't take a soft copy as well on your phone. They want to see the hard card.
It happens to me.
Like the person look at
Actually,
you don't look.
I think they can lose their job.
Yeah.
If they do, because if police just come for random check. Was it not? We were together that day. That I forgot my ID.
Yeah.
We had to come back. Like
A lot of, I know him, is this, is that, like, Mbano. It's not, you cannot enter.
And one very last one. Dogs here are not wild. The dogs I know in Ghana.
Most of us don't like dogs because we had traumatic
Yeah.
experiences.
And it surprises me how dogs here, every dog is friendly here. And I'm just like, how are they trained? What kind of homes were they brought up in? Because in Ghana, every dog is very wild and always upset. But here, you can always spell every dog.
Like on Monday, on Sunday, this dog was giving signs like he wanted to bite me. I was like, I just, excuse me, is your dog angry or something? She was like, he's just so excited. He's excited. So he wouldn't bite you. And do you know what? I believe that. I really want that dog.
Yeah, because they don't move around. They don't move around with dogs that can harm people.
Yeah.
The ones that even backside, the ones that have their legs is this like. If you run after me, I'll definitely overtake you.
But I think one of the reasons why we also have those dogs is for security purposes.
Okay.
So it's like, for instance, at least I know in Nigeria, people put beware of dogs because of their house. They don't born you when me go that house. Dogs when they eat themselves, they don't. There's a what's the name of that dog? Is it like? Yeah, no, Rottweilers. People buy Rottweilers just because they want to secure. I mean, houses here don't have fences. You fence your house, you put dog inside. If they born you,
They will shoot you down.
So I think that's also one of it, because I had very traumatic, like there's one particular house my siblings say they will know that house. If you go to that, even the people in that house, they don't let out the dogs unless it's at night. You can't enter. The dogs can climb the fence. If you are walking past the house, run, don't walk. Dog has chased me before. I slept and I dreamt that I was swallowed by a dog. I'm telling you, like, even it's just now I'm starting to come into the consciousness of, dogs can be pets in a way. So, and even most people that I've spoken with are from Nigeria, they don't like dogs. Some people do.
When I even see dog,
Like, okay, if the guy is walking the dog around here, I'll just take this side. And then, when they notice that, okay, I take her outside, they'll be like, oh, no, don't worry, it's friendly. I'm like, oh, yeah, I got you. That got you, I know. But, like, it's just the experience that you have, like, all these dogs.
And people even bring their dogs to class here, and I'm just like,
These dogs, I don't know, they don't make noise. They are pretty friendly. Like what I saw, I used to ask, but that's American. So I asked, smile itself. I do like, oh my god, does a dog bite? They were like, no, you can't pass, and they will, help you adjust it.
Yeah.
But it's just that running.
even if it does not pass, bites, I still take that side.
But you keep your face like, you're
Yeah.
afraid, but you're also friendly. You just smile.
Yeah, so I mean, don't judge us. It's
country must
experience.
smile.
But anyway, thank you so much, guys, for listening. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I personally enjoyed it. Don't forget, I really want to see your comments. Actually, I want you to, even if you're not in the US, if you are somewhere else outside of Nigeria or Africa and you've experienced any of this, let us know what your experiences are in the comment section. Share this video, like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.